So you guys already know that each state is actually getting the maximum, but now because of the new bill, we're going to be extended from 2021, right, for 6 months, plus another 15% increase, all right? So I'm going to explain that right now. This comes from the following of the passage of the Federal Consolidated Appropriations Act, okay? It's the new stimulus bill that just passed, and the new federal legislation that recently was enacted was going to help us Americans, right? Not just Louisianans like this article is, but Americans, because it's the whole United States of America, eligible for SNAP benefits, all right? And that will exclude both federal unemployment benefits and stimulus checks, all right, from consideration as income and expanding student eligibility. So what this means is that the federal is not the people who are they're giving out away SNAP benefits, right? You apply for SNAP benefits and you're gonna receive them. So the SNAP program is going to exclude people who actually receive unemployment checks, okay, unemployment benefits or stimulus checks. So that means even though if you're unemployment, you can apply for SNAP benefits and can receive these SNAP benefits at their maximum allowance, okay, which is per person $204, right? But again, now we're going to get a 15% increase, okay, so it's even better. So it says, according to news release issued by SNAP, the federal appropriations bill signed by President Trump on December 27, 2020, included a provision increase of SNAP maximum allowance by roughly 50% for January through June 2021 in response to the continuing coronavirus pandemic, okay? Again, now because you get receiving the maximum already of 204, you're going to get a 15% increase on top of that. So you're going to get a $234. For most states, just like the state of Louisiana, state of California, or other states that are similar, depending on your state, you probably get less or you probably get more, right? But you're still getting the max plus the 50% on top of that. The additional benefits of January will be loaded onto current SNAP benefits, EBT cards on Friday, okay? So for the state of Louisiana, you're going to get it loaded on Friday, but other states are usually have your weekly periods to actually get deposited into your current EBT or EBT accounts, okay? So, like I say, you should check up in your state. For when your maximum allowance is actually being deposited into your card, but it's usually the second week of each month or possibly even the fourth week of each month, okay, depending on your state. So, you should really be knowing what date you actually receive them, but don't worry about it. This is automatically, and it will be added to your account. You can always check your personal EBT account, your SNAP benefit account, so you could be up to date with your payments, okay? Now it says for February, June, through June, the extra benefits will be loaded at the same time as recipients. Regular benefit amount on the regularly scheduled issuance date, according to the new release issued by SNAP, right? So again, it's going to depending on your state, you're going to be able to receive your benefits on time or possibly later throughout the month, but it's already being enacted. It's already being active to be deposited into your account, okay? Now, another quote right here says that I'm going to read you guys. It says the Department of Children and Family Services, the DCFS, which has responded to an unprecedented food need since the pandemic began, also received approval from the U.S. Department of Agriculture, Food, and Nutrition Service, the FNS, to issue supplemental SNAP benefits for the month of January, bringing all households up to the maximum benefit amount for their household size. This will be the 11th consecutive month of Louisiana has issued emergency allotments due to the pandemic. The emergency supplements will be loaded on recipients' EBT cards on Friday, right? So it's the same statement. So for all states, you guys are already receiving the allotment. You guys have been receiving it for a couple of months now. So just keep up to date, and if you didn't receive it, I suggest maybe give them a call so they can actually fix it, right? So it says right here, increased SNAP allowance, right? Like I said right here, $204 was the maximum, which is, again, this max allowance means if you were qualified, if you applied and you were qualified to actually receive SNAP benefits, EBT, and as an EBT card, obviously you receive the money, but it probably wouldn't be the maximum, right? Probably depending on your income status, on your employment status. They rounded it up, or they calculated it to whatever it actually, you actually deserve to receive, right? So let's say if you received probably the minimum, right now everybody's receiving the maximum of $200, right? And again, because of the new bill, everybody's going to receive it to the end of 2021, and it's going to be a 15% increase, okay? Which means it's going to be $234, okay? It's a family of two, $374, now it's $430. Family of three, $535, now it's $616. Okay, so it increases, and again, eight household of 8 members is $1,224 right now. With a 15% increase, is $1,408. Okay, which is great, right? For people that really need the food, really need the assistance, you can also try food banks, food drives. Food drives. Besides, if you're not able to qualify, so just keep in mind you can go right there and pick up free food, or if you actually qualify, you could do the same thing and use your EBT card, right? And again, each additional member is increased by 153. With a 15% increase, it'll be $176. Okay, which is awesome. It's great. Check it out. Sign up if you haven't. I recommend it for everybody, and if you do, which is great, right? Use it wisely. Don't spend it crazy, and get everything safe, and prep your food properly so it wouldn't have no virus, just like right now, because we're being affected in the coronavirus, right? So it says changes affecting SNAP eligibility. The next section, it says other provisions of the Consolidated Appropriations Act of 2021 may make more Louisianans eligible for SNAP, right? Louisiana's or any other state that you currently live in, right? Just according to a news release issued by SNAP, unlike the federal coronavirus relief bill in 2020, the latest legislation includes the federal pandemic unemployment benefits 300 weekly for from consideration as income or sources in determining SNAP eligibility. State unemployment benefits will still be counted. Okay, so either way, if you still receive unemployment benefits, like I spoke before, or receiving stimulus check benefits or any other kind of benefits such as disability benefits or social security benefits, it will not be included to actually determine how much you receive per month, right? So like I said, if they're calculating they're supposed to receive the minimum, that won't be a factor no more. Everybody, so that you could exclude that from your application, and you actually receive the maximum amount of money, which is the allotment of $204, now $234, right? Which is great, because last year, even though they passed the bill for maximum allotment or for increased SNAP benefits, people who were receiving unemployment were excluded of those that section, right? So people who received unemployment were actually deducted from the maximum amount, and now with this new stimulus bill, it's going to help out, right? Or even worse, people were even getting denied, right, food assistance because unemployment benefits will actually say they make too much money, right? But now they actually could apply and actually get these SNAP benefits. So this is great, right? So more people are going to be able to apply, more people are being able to get their benefits on time and provide food for the family, right? Less restaurants are open, less jobs are open, so this is a great opportunity for people. Stimulus checks, also known as economic impact payments, will also be excluded from the eligibility calculation, right? Like I stated right now, it's great. More people can apply, right? It says now, in addition, eligibility for college students has been expanded to include those who are enrolled at least half time or either eligible to participate in work study or have an expected family contribution of $0 in the current academic year as determined by the institution of higher education according to the news release. Okay, so this is even more great news. College students are able to apply. All you got to know is that you have to actually have a job to be eligible to study, or have an expected family contribution of $0, right? So you can be able to apply, and you'll be able to support your family with another EBT card, right, for yourself. It's fantastic. It's great. Sign up if you haven't. But I mean, you can't miss this money. Like I said before, previously, if you were able to contribute to your family, you're not eligible. Even if it was $0 that your contribution towards your family was nothing, you still wouldn't be eligible for SNAP benefits. Okay, but this new law, it changes that, and it provides more opportunity for family members. Also says here, pending further guidance from FNS, students will need to provide either their FAFSA paperwork, which includes their EFC, or their proof for eligibility for work study to DCFS when applying for SNAP. All right, so you have to prove paperwork, you have to prove your documents, everything. Obviously, when you apply, you have to give your employment status, your current employment status, your work history, your address, information, your identification, your schoolwork studies, or now even your school. Yeah, even your if you're working and currently enrolled in college. Okay, to be able to apply. Again, if you're not, it doesn't change. Same rules apply. These are the only rules that actually change, but other rules, such as the ones I want to tell you right now, it's the same rule. So if you're an immigrant, a couple of reasons where you could actually apply. I made a video about that. So if you don't know how to apply for CalFresh EBT, which we're talking about it right now, look that video up. I explained other things in that video, other current other information that was already previously before this law. So nothing pretty much changes except for the facts that I just said right now, right? That people who are in employment and receiving stimulus bill checks won't be counted towards their calculated income, or college students that actually want to apply, right? Those are the new facts that changes. But the same eligibility rules apply. In other words, you have to be over, I think, 18. You have to if you're working, it still be calculated, right? So unless you're on unemployment, it won't be calculated. But if you're currently working, it will be calculated, and you won't receive the maximum allotment of money, right? So everything's pretty much the same except for the facts that I told you right now, right? Money will not be counted for taxes or programs, and school lunch program will be considered eligible, right? So if you're in the school lunch program, you'll still be considered eligible to actually apply for SNAP. Doesn't mean you're going to be denied again. So that's pretty much your SNAP program benefits update with your EBT cards. But now I want to talk about the PEBT cards, right? Like we already know, the state of Massachusetts was the first state that actually approved this PEBT cards. It says right here in the article, Massachusetts becomes the first state in the U.S. to receive extension of PEBT benefits due to COVID pandemic through the end of school year, right? If you've seen all my videos, you know this information. But if you haven't seen my videos, I mean, go back and look it up so you can stay up to date with each video, right? I would say hit the like button, leave a comment, I'll reply right away. That's no problem. And I got other benefits for you guys so you can see how to get extra money with your PEBT cards or EBT cards, such as farmers markets, right? I got many videos about that. Everything's labeled in the thumbnail so you can watch it, you can see it, and you can know what's it about, right? So it also says right here that again they passed it throughout the 2021 school year. Like I said, I made a video about that. They're going to receive a new PEBT cards throughout the ending of 2021 school year, right? So that means your kids is going to be able to get it. You're gonna get PEBT food cards for the whole family, right? Each one's gonna receive probably like $200 or $71 about that, so somewhere about that. So I mean, check up right there because I mean it's free money for you guys, and more people can apply, including with this law, right? It says school lunch program to be considered eligible. All right. Okay, so before, if you were in the school lunch program, that means you wouldn't be able to qualify for a SNAP for PEBT, right? But now, if you're in the school lunch program, you can still apply, and now you can even still receive the money, right? Right. So this means more people are able to apply for EBT and PEBT. If you're in the school lunch program, you were not considered eligible, but now you are considered eligible, right? And now all kids, even if you were in school or not in school, you could be even if you were enrolled in EBT, now you could apply for EBT or apply again for PEBT because it's going to be a second round, right, for each state, which is fantastic news, great news for everybody. You could just keep applying and keep receiving money, right? Again, PEBT, the new updates are for Massachusetts. It's the only state that has been already with the plan monthly food stamps throughout the 2021 school year, right? But other states such as Indiana, Rhode Island, and even now Wisconsin have also already passed a new plan to actually distribute and start distributing the money for the PEBT food stamps, right? Which is great news, right? We got 4 states now. We can't wait. We already know California was right now in December. They gave us a second round, but it was just for 1 month. But now it's for each month, right? Which is fantastic, right? So Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Wisconsin, and Indiana has been the 4 states today that has been already approved and will start distributing, right? Massachusetts is the only one that's currently distributing as of now. And for PEBT, we already know Louisiana, Missouri, Texas, and Mississippi have already started giving the maximum allotment. All right, so subscribe, hit the like button. I gave many more information like this. So I mean, leave a comment and share the videos. Thanks.